Hello, Haku. Welcome in. And little DeAndre. Well, welcome back from work. You seem new to me, or have you been here before? Welcome in. I don't recognize your name. Maybe I'm just stupid. I'm probably just stupid. Gun C. Okay, I see. I'm not stupid. New name. Who dis? I'm not stupid. You just on a different account, technically speaking. Gotcha. I am stupid, but that's not the point. Hello, Zen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got the message first here? Yeah, you did. You were the first here. Unless Roy comes in and then says first, and then Roy was first. But that's just how it works with Roy. Sorry. Doesn't matter if someone else says first. Roy is always first if he says first. That's just how it works. We're in the middle of an ad, by the way. Another minute and 50 seconds on Twitch for ads, and then I'll get out of the starting soon screen. You were third, Zen. You were third. We had Lil DeAndre, Haku, and then you. Yeah. We also have a few people lurking on Twitch already somehow, right? Is it gonna load for me, Twitch? You fucking piece of garbage, Twitch, please load. It doesn't tell me who's lurking, but there's people lurking over there. They won't be lurking long because there's an ad, but still. Figure I gotta play Chrono Story while I like playing Ice Lightning Mage, because the Ice Lightning Mage is fucking awesome. Like seriously, Ice Lightning Mage right now in Chrono Story is super good. I am so jived about it. It's so awesome. I like it a lot. Are you Mr. Beast? Do I sound like Mr. Beast? I've been told I sound like Markiplier. I've never been told I sound like Mr. Beast. Music's alright, but not really a preference in music. You mean the MapleStory stuff? MapleStory music? I only use MapleStory and old school RuneScape and then like other like specific video game music. I use that specifically because I don't want to get copyrighted. Thank you for calling me the best. I appreciate that. Ilvuj? Yeah, my preference in music. I have a much different let me get out of the starting soon. Hi. We'll get into the game in a moment. I have it open, but I'm not gonna hold up so you guys can see it yet. So I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna talk about this for a second. My preference of music. I have a very eclectic preference in music. I have a bunch of songs on my playlist, like too many songs. Like too many songs. Let's see what we got. Let's open up my playlist and I'll be able to tell you. Let's go to YouTube, because my playlist is on YouTube, because I'm a chud. I'm a fat little chud. No. I don't know where that song came from, but now it's in my head for some reason. Here we go. We got a bunch of Snail's House. We've got, like, a couple Michael Jackson things. I got some Deltarune music on here that I can't put on my streams because I'll get copyright striked or taken down. We've got I got a song called Half Horse, Half Man on here because it makes me laugh every time I hear it. We got a bunch of Noah Kahn, Van Sire, fucking Fleet Foxes, Moto Bandit. We got Moe Shop, which I think is fine. I got one song by Field Medic, even though I'm not a big fan of Midwest Midwest emo. Let's see what else we got. We got a song called Foxwarren a band called Foxwarren and their song called Deadhead. Let's see, more Nocon, Far Caspian. Let's see, I've got some Muppets songs on here. I got some Coldplay, because Coldplay is awesome. More Far Caspian. Ben Howard is awesome. I recommend basically any song by Ben Howard. I got Counting Crows, Mr. Jones on here. I got some Zepp. I got some Led Zeppelin on here. Hello, Amber Rose. Welcome in. 30 Seconds to Mars, The Kill, because my wife likes that song, and I like that song somewhat. Let's see. If there's Coldplay. Fucking, yeah, like very, very, like, I got some, like, Irish folk music on here. It's like, this playlist is, there's a lot. I like a lot of music. I don't really like country music for the most part. I don't mind bluegrass. Bluegrass is different than country, just so you know. If you didn't know, bluegrass is different than country. Let's get the game open. No one has said a word since I started talking. Let's get the game open. Because why not? I have the game open. I just gotta get it open on stream. There's the chat. And then... boop, there we go. Yes, hello, Amber Rose, as I said a moment ago. Yes, yes. Bam. Perfect. And we're good. Now we got the game open. Let's go and see if we can find a map that's open. Ooh, what's this guy look like? How old is he? A 6'7"? So 10 years old. Got it. I had to write down that timestamp because that was funny to me. Okay. We're gonna get some training in. I hope everyone's doing well today, especially you, Zen. Only a few more days, and you can finally release yourself from your pain. You can finally get released. I understand it's frustrating not being out there, but hey, you know what? You'll be out there again soon, being able to do what you love doing. It'll all be good in the end, I'm sure. I am certain of it, my friend. I can read the future in the stars, like a stoop, like a chud. Hello, Kara. How you doing? How you doing, Kara? What's up? You missed our long conversation last night about personal responsibility. Also, you have Timmy's emote? Nice. Bing chilling right now? Hell yeah. To be fair, last night's second stream was late. I think you showed up early on and said hi, but I understand why you didn't stick around. Speaking of prophecy, you've been getting strange dreams lately, and they typically come true the next day. Extremely confused. Prophetic dreams. Sometimes they happen. It's a glitch in the Matrix. A lot of depressive talk. I thought it was fine. It was encouragement for some people. When my wife is here, we like to have more intelligent conversation. I only realize it's Timmy's emote now because Timmy showed up yesterday. The stream. Timmy showed up at the stream yesterday. Yeah, we gave Zen free therapy. We're unlicensed. We're not licensed therapists, by the way. My mom is a licensed massage therapist. Does that count? It doesn't. Fun fact, it doesn't. You're not good at the motion, so you stayed away a bit? No, I understand. I don't usually talk about that kind of stuff myself, because I don't really have the kind of insights my wife has. My wife has had a more interesting life than I have. So she has way better opinions and thought processes on this. I can weigh in on opinions that have been made, because I'm good at processing information like that. I'm not good at coming up with that kind of stuff on the fly. I did. I almost posted my yummies today. My yummies. I made a, and this is gonna sound silly. I made like a wrap for lunch, and it was pretty good. I just basically threw the kitchen sink into it. I threw what we had in the fridge. We had some leftover chicken that we had with tacos the other night, and it was still good, so I decided to use that. We had these wraps. The only bread we had in the house that I can use was these wraps, and I used a wrap type thing. It was like a flatbread, but like kind of smaller. I just basically threw the chicken on the flatbread and threw it in the air fryer. And what I did was I put pickles. I have hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, so I just have 2 hard-boiled eggs and put one on each half, which helped with adding a little bit extra creaminess. Oh, hello. And then I added Swiss cheese, and the sauces. I made some French onion dip last night, so I added just like a little spoonful of fresh French onion dip and a little squirt of Chick-fil-A sauce. Just a little squirt of Chick-fil-A sauce. Perfect little sandwich.
Yes, over glorified honey mustard.
Yeah, but I mean, like I added it for the sweetness. I already had the sour from the pickles, and I already had the savory and the like, you know, from like the French onion soup dip.
Makes sense.
And the chicken, and then the creaminess. It ended up really good. I'm actually surprised. Usually when I make my boy lunch, it ends up being really mediocre.
Boy dinner.
What's up?
I said boy dinner.
Well, no, it's lunchtime. It was boy lunch. But same concept. Usually when I end up throwing stuff into something as a boy lunch, it ends up being really mediocre. This time it was actually really good.
I made that. That was like, because I'm currently like cutting down on eating a lot, so you know I'm trying to keep healthy, and I made that, and it was really yummy. I did the same thing as you. It was mainly leftovers and stuff.
Yeah, leftovers. You typically make a sandwich with lots of hot sauce. I almost added some Frank's Red Hot to it, but I didn't need it. Because I like Frank's Red Hot on hard-boiled eggs, but it didn't need it. It was already good enough. Didn't need the spice. But
Frank's on hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah. You do salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of smoked paprika, and then just like a couple dabs of Frank's Red Hot, and it's the best deconstructed gastropub style fucking deviled egg you've ever had.
I get you.
It's a deviled egg without the mayo, so without the empty calories, and it tastes basically identical, except a little bit stronger flavors because it's not all mixed.
Hey, sounds good. Don't matter to me.
Yep, and it is good. In fact, every time I make hard-boiled eggs and I make my little like boy lunch, that is to say, like 3 hard-boiled eggs or whatever. If I'm having like a light lunch, 3 hard-boiled eggs is good for me. Do that, and it's just like better than most fucking deviled eggs I've ever had. And I love deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs are goated.
Deviled eggs are awesome. It's one of the few things that white people contributed to this world. Deviled eggs. I don't even know if white people actually made deviled eggs, but we've adopted it.
Deviled eggs are always going to smack.
Yep. My wife doesn't like deviled eggs. But I don't think it's she doesn't like them. I think it's just that she can't eat them. But even when she could eat them early in our relationship, I don't think she preferred the deviled eggs. Which is fair. That's fair. If you don't like mayo that much, it can be kind of depending on the deviled egg. You know.
Suppose.
But I love it.
suppose.
Our favorite restaurant in San Clemente, California, had a place called Nick's, and it was this nice restaurant, relatively expensive, but we would go there for the salads specifically because their salads were fucking dank as hell. Now, my wife and I like blue cheese. Do you like blue cheese, Karen?
Mm-hmm. Blue cheese is okay. Like, you talk about like the dressing or like
It had
the
both.
actual cheese.
It's a blue cheese salad. A blue cheese salad will have blue cheese crumbles as well as a blue cheese dressing, right?
I'm not big on blue cheese like as the cheese itself. I like the sauce though.
Understandable. We like both, and they have a really good blue cheese dressing, a really good blue cheese, whatever. I mean, it's a nice restaurant, so they're gonna have good food in general, right? But but their salad is awesome. And one thing they do with their salad is they give you a deviled egg with it, and you're supposed to cut it up and mix it into the salad, which gives a lot of creaminess to it, and it's awesome. And obviously it's a wedge salad. Because like what other fucking salad comes with blue cheese if you go to like a nice steakhouse or a nice restaurant like that? It's usually a wedge salad, right? Which means it also has a really good bacon on it. Best salads, cheapest thing on the menu that isn't like an appetizer. Awesome. Everyone like talking to me? That's what you're saying? Wait. Gunsy? Yeah. I had to remember your username by scrolling up in the chat and finding it to remember it.
I have to remember the user.
Yep. You know, the only one who usually doesn't like those like more smart conversations is Krez. Everyone else tends to enjoy them.
I'm dumb. I barely am there. When you and Link were yapping about D&D, I just turned off my brain.
You turned off your brain until we started talking about Zed, and then you're like, ooh. Or was that Krez?
That was Kraz. I left.
Well, you should have been here. Zed is a character I played once, and it turned into a villain. Very, very interesting character. Very, very evil character.
Very evil.
Mm-hmm. The thing that got Kraz interested in the character was when we mentioned how Link mentioned that Zed in one of his campaigns went around with a spoon where he would go into people's houses and scoop out their eyes to collect them.
Oh, I was over here thinking the comedically large spoon from fucking Payday.
Nope, regular spoon. Zed is a high level like warlock, so he's dangerous. He's also criminally insane.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Now, modern Zed after that point, he eventually came out of his insanity. He's still evil. He's always been an evil guy, but he's
like Skeletor kind of evil.
No, like lawful evil, like Lex Luthor type evil.
So Skeletor.
Well, Skeletor doesn't follow the law. Lex Luthor follows the law usually, depending on the version.
Counts.
Lex Luthor when he became president type evil.
Oh, President Luthor.
Yeah, President Luthor. Back when he was actually following laws essentially and using them to his advantage.
Before he became literally just a bigot. That was his entire character. He became a bigot.
Yeah, and Zed is like before Lex Luthor became a bigot essentially when he was president.
Okay.
So he's like that. Insane Zed isn't like that though. Insane Zed is I will cause genocide.
I will cause genocide because I can.
I will cause genocide because I want all of their eyes.
Yeah, I can't see, so I'm just gonna take everybody else's vision.
Oh no, he can see just fine. He just likes collecting eyes. He thinks they're pretty, and he'll pin them to his cloak.
Why did that make me think of the freaking jar from Gravity Falls?
The jar from Gravity Falls with the eyes in it. You're right, but he likes pinning. He likes pinning all the eyes to his cloak, and eventually doing that for hundreds of years. It became a cloak of eyes, which allows you to see in 360 degrees and have better perception. And as
Is
long
it
as,
like a magic? Is it like a magic so it connects to your body using magic, or is like
exactly?
like how is it?
In D&D, magic items you attune to them. Easy level 135 today. You're right, Kunzi. Yes, probably. Probably level 135 today. 135. Probably maybe even higher. Who knows? It'll probably be quick to level 135. The way magic items in D&D work is you attune to an item, and there's attunement and non-attunement items. Non-attunement items you can use just by picking them up and you get their effects. Attunement items, you only have 3 attunement slots unless you can gain more. There's a couple ways to gain more. And you can only attune to 3 items at a time, which give you usually better benefits than non-attunement items. A Cloak of Eyes is an attunement item, so you have to take time to learn how to use it, essentially. And
Okay.
the only reason why his cloak is even a attunement item in the first place and why it works is because he keeps pinning eyes to it. Because he's not preserving the eyes, he's just taking people's eyes that he thinks look pretty, and then he pins them to the cloak, and they eventually rot on that cloak.
green eyes? Give it here.
Exactly, they look like emeralds. I would like them for my collection.
Whenever I imagine like a warlock character, my brain can only perceive the mind of an orc.
He was a regular human man. He looked like Igor from Young Frankenstein.
Igor, oh god.
If you take a look at Igor or Igor from Young Frankenstein, 1-to-1, same looking character. They have the same looks about them. A Skeletor actively saves children when they're in danger. That's the main thing you remember. To quote TF2,
Professionals
Cyber,
have standards.
professionals have standards. I mean, non-insane Zed would go out of his way to help people if it gave him a better, if it bettered his odds towards his goals. So if saving children made more people like him, he would do that, because if more people like him, less people are going to fight back when he does stuff that they don't like.
Yes.
He's very calculating. Insane Zed would probably just kill the children, because if they're dead, I don't have to deal with them.
They're dead. Good. Even better.
Dead children, I don't have to worry about them now. Yes.
Is that your voice for Zed?
Basically.
I'm over here going for the orc voice. You're just going, "Oh, yes, very sophisticated. Yes, I'm a
Yes, I'm
businessman, but
very
also 400
sophisticated.
pounds of pure muscle.
I am 400 pounds of flesh.
I have 400 pounds of pure muscle and flesh.
He was a very skinny white man with who was wall-eyed and insane. Yeah, a very gaunt-looking man.
I'm over here just like fucking. Hey. You know what?
There was an
My bad.
evil orc on our team that was also a warlock, ironically.
Oh, that's funny.
Evil warlock on Zed's team. Yeah.
Evil warlock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you are correct. There was an orc warlock on the team. It wasn't Zed though.
It wasn't Zed. It would have been funny if it was Zed.
It was
I
Zed.
can
It was
imagine.
Zed's superior. Was the orc warlock. Which is kind of funnier. I think about it.
All right.
So how's your day been so far?
Pretty good. Ate the delicious plate I had, and now I'm holding off from eating for a little while.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Probably not gonna eat till around like maybe 5, maybe 6.
I just ate my lunch as well. My boy lunch. So I'm only eating when my wife wants to eat. So when she gets home from work and whatever we decide to do, I think we got some of this really nice like bread rolls, but from like a Mexican market.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Texas Roadhouse rolls. I was about to freaking combust.
Oh, these I would say these are better than Texas Roadhouse rolls. These are
Better
these
than
are
Texas Roadhouse is very, very debatable. Texas
Texas
nearly
Roadhouse.
sacrilege.
Texas Roadhouse has the best rolls you can get in a restaurant setting that is a chain. And even to non-chains, it's hard to get better than that. But you can't get better. You can't really get better than going to a Mexican bakery and getting these fucking rolls, like a real ass Mexican bakery making the best Mexican rolls.
You mean like a
you can think of.
pasteria?
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they do more or less pastries, but like, yeah.
Yeah, this one in town has a lot of pastries. but it also has traditional Mexican pastries, not super sweet stuff, generally speaking.
Okay.
Usually masa, corn-based sweets.
Okay. Okay.
But they also make a lot of this bread. It's that like kind of oval-shaped bread with like the points at the end.
Points at the end.
Like it kind of got pulled off at both ends, so it has like kind of a point almost.
Don't know. My brain was about to say croissant, but that's French.
Look it up.
The only thing I be getting from like Hispanic pastries, like places, probably like a concha.
Bolillos. They're
Bolila?
bolillos.
Oh, okay, bolila.
Yeah.
Krabs would probably smack us for butchering those names.
I don't know how it's pronounced. I just know that's what they look like. They're also a bit bigger, but they're fucking awesome.
I have to go and get one then.
Yep, they're
Someday.
very they're not really that great unless they're really fresh, or you warm them up. You have to warm them up. If you eat them not warmed up, they're pretty dense. So I would recommend toasting them or putting them in the microwave for like 15 seconds.
Throw them in the air fryer.
Air fryer
Throw
or
'em in the air
microwave
fryer.
for 15 seconds. You know, you want to get the inside nice and fluffy.
Nice and floofy.
Mm-hmm. If I'm lazy,
I'm over here playing around with a pack of poker cards that I bought
oh yeah,
a month and a half ago.
oh yeah, you trying to learn some magic tricks?
No, I'm just fidgeting.
Fidget
Practicing
lord.
my shuffles.
Right.
That's
So
it,
no-
really. I'm just practicing my shuffles.
Understood. Later tonight, we're gonna have another stream. By the way, are you gonna be here for Bunny being here for Deltarune?
Yeah. I'll probably have to double up on Delta Dubs today, but yeah, I'm down.
Excellent. As long as she can make it, she said that tonight that she can make it. She's doing stuff today, and then
Probably
we'll be here
starting around like 9, right?
Yeah, probably something like that.
All right, bet.
Really
I'll probably
depends.
be starting around 7, so I'll jump from one call to another.
Really depends on when my wife is here, when we have dinner. It could be a little later than that, even. You know how sometimes I'm starting at 10, but I'd expect around 9 probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the time.
You know me, I usually do Gerson a lot.
Yep.
I've actually found a lot of people asking me to do Gerson.
That's because you do the best Gerson I've ever heard.
It's mainly that of there's this dude named Salty who did that voice, and I just ripped it. And apparently my voice is better for it.
Yes, I would.
But I still will always give credit to the original because he's the GOAT.
It don't matter. You do it better.
Here, let me
I'm
this,
old.
yeah, I'm old.
I'm old.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yep.
I'm choking.
I'm choking on a cock.
Come on. Come on, dude. Really? Salty
Don't
Gerson.
shove that thing so deep. I can't really do his voice right now. I'm laughing too hard. I can't do it while
Yeah,
smiling.
Salty DK Dan. Salty DK Dan. That's the voice.
I see.
Yeah, mood.
But it is a good voice.
Of course it is. It's literally Gerson.
it is just Gerson.
Yeah, I am literally become Gerson. Like, it's not even funny. Anyway.
I haven't heard anyone do any better Gersons. I've heard other people do Gerson, but not
Salty
like,
DK Dan.
well.
Look him up.
I might not, because I'm lazy. But I might.
I'll spam your fucking DMs. How about that?
Bitch.
Oh my god, there's so many AI bots. Get off of my fucking social media.
It's their natural
Leave me
habitat,
alone.
though.
I don't care about your AI VTuber models. I don't want to buy that bullshit.
AI VTuber models is crazy. I can't wait.
No,
wait
literally,
until
there are AI models being made and people are selling them shits, and it's actually hilarious because they're so dog shit.
Yep. I can't wait until Bunny makes that AI model for me. The anime e-girl.
Anime e-girl.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I was reading the chat.
Good. Bunny wants to do that after she finishes the the Garfield model.
Here, I'll just like 2 seconds. Copy, post, Discord. Where's your fat face? There it is.
Thank you, I appreciate it. The classic VTuber thumbnail. The profile picture.
The stereotypical VTuber profile picture.
Yeah, the zoomed in around chubby face. I didn't even know that was the stereotype. I just copied other VTubers I saw. I was like, oh, this VTuber has that.
Yeah. Then when I posted it, it was like, oh wait, I didn't know. Okay, so I became a stereotype unknowingly.
It's fine. I don't mind being the stereotype.
You became stereotype.
The face is cute up close.
I guess.
You're just like you are correct. No homo.
I suppose.
I designed my model to be cute. Okay, my model is cute. I'm just not cute. Is the problem?
You just look stupid.
Yeah, stupid is cute.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Who here thinks my V2 model is cute? Hashtag no homo though. Hashtag no homo.
No one. No one thinks it's cute.
No one has said anything. Who thinks my V2 model is cute? Shut up, old man. No.
No.
Say nothing in chat if you think my V2 model is cute. Everyone else, yeah. See, everyone thinks so. Everyone thinks so, except for you, Kara. You're the only one.
The chat's empty. I don't know what you're talking. I mean, the chat's full. I don't know.
Yeah, the chat is full.
Venom.
See,
Venom.
Alan says they love me. It's
Venom. That's an A. That's probably a bot. That's like their first time chatting.
It's fine. It's fine. They said I love you. I'm okay with it. Say potato.
They aren't even followed.
Say potato. Ooh, Chinese. That doesn't bode well.
Chinese. Translate it. Let's get it.
That doesn't bode well.
Let's see if you're actually honest or you're just a dick. You're from Taiwan, okay?
So it's Taiwanese, not Chinese.
Yeah, it's Taiwanese.
Okay.
Well, they do speak Chinese in Taiwan.
You think it's a bit out of proportion, but it's all right. Beep boop. Thanks, David Chung. I mean, yeah, I designed it to be like the big-headed, like 2010s. Oh, I think that might have been them. Thank you for the follow, Alan. I think it was Alan. We're lurker friendly normally, and I've outed you if it's you. But if it was someone else, thank you. I appreciate it. We're lurker friendly, so it doesn't tell me who followed you that someone did. I'm assuming it's Alan, because they said I love you. I've never felt loved before. Thank you. Except by my wife.
That's kind of sad.
Except by my wife.
That's sad.
Love, what a concept. Never heard of it. Says the man who is happily married.
Love? The hell is that?
Some kind of gas, I think.
Love gas? What the hell?
In Taiwan, we play R-Tail. Okay, so he's here for the Maple Story content. Hell yeah! You know, I know R-Tail isn't the best ever, but you know, if that's all you got, that's perfectly fine. I liked R-Tail for a while when it came out. Don't like the devs that much, but R-Tail was good and still is if it's all you got. Hell yeah.
Circus, Afro circus,
Oh,
Afro.
Damn it. But yeah, no, you're correct, Zen. The proportions are specifically out of whack on purpose because it is a character design for a 2010s animated character. Animated characters generally have much bigger heads than a normal person. A lot of the time, they also have much bigger mouths. This is for articulation, to be able to be more dramatic and expressive, essentially. So it is designed like any animated character you would find in the West in the last decade. But usually you'd find the proportions to be a little bit even a little bit wackier than this, because this character was designed to be a teenager. And a teenage character generally is a little bit more out of proportion than a child character in a way. Child characters usually have even bigger heads and even smaller heads. Look at the Amazing World of Gumball. Look at Gravity Falls. But if you look
yes, a man who was stuck forever at 20. Eternally 20.
Right. But if you look at other shows like Codename Kids Next Door, and you look at the teenagers from that show, it's more similar to those in kind of proportion. Long arms, long skinny legs, big head. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. It's why my arms
I kind of want to
are...
rewatch Codename Kids Next Door now.
Yep. As you can see, the arms are longer than they kind of should be, a little bit longer than the knees, which is a little bit too long, but that's fine. The torso hasn't come in all the way yet. The legs are a little long. Kind of that awkward phase, early teenage phase, is kind of the design purpose of this character. Why do I pick this age as the design aesthetic? It's because that age is androgynous, generally speaking. I'm talking like cartoon characters that are designed to be about 14 years old, I would say, somewhere in there. That's kind of the design philosophy for that particular... You know, not saying that this character is that age, I'm just saying that that's kind of the design philosophy and the choices made for it. Because the original intent of this character was to be like a 14-year-old character for a animated short that I was going to do. But I was never going to finish the short, because the short was for my portfolio, so it was just an animatic. That makes sense, Kara?
I'm not gonna lie, I tabbed out like halfway through that.
Got it.
Mentally tabbed out.
Got it. I hope someone heard what I was talking about, and I wasn't just talking to myself.
You probably were. I spaced out, literally.
That's fine. Maybe I was talking to myself. Maybe even Zen was like, "Yeah, this is conversation boring." Kashadoom, you've thought of fully switching to Linux for a while. Me as well. But as of late, your feed is filled with posts about how much people hate Linux and its users, and no one likes Linux. You have a life and a family. You don't want your life to be ruined by people hunting you down because you don't use Windows. Should you just give up? You've seen enough murder cases and assault cases over minute things and God, and return to Windows. No, look,
you aren't running Linux. Ugh, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, there's no one who's actually gonna do that. Kashidum, whatever. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna fucking murder you over Linux, except for maybe Kara.
I don't use Linux. Hell, I don't even use PC in general.
You were listening? Got it. No worries, man. Fuck is up? I know, right? Hey, Krez.
What's up, Krez?
No, definitely switch to Linux if you want to use Linux. I've been wanting to use Linux as well, but the problem with Linux is it doesn't really support VTubing. But I fucking hate Windows. To be fair, I've seen more people say I fucking hate Windows than I fucking hate Linux, you know? People don't like using Linux if they don't know coding.
Stop.
Stop what?
Talking to Krez, not you.
Oh. Hey, what up, Supcakes? You're right. Hey, Supcakes. Yeah.
I will pipe both of you.
You can't pipe him, you can pipe me, but it's fine.
Fuck it, you'll just get double then.
Got it. But yeah, no, I don't usually see people talking about how they hate Linux. Usually if people say they're hating Linux, it's because Linux is a little bit more limiting, because it's not really supported by everything. Like, for example, VTubing isn't really supported on Linux, which is why I don't really want to switch, and also switching is kind of a pain in the ass. But I would love to not use fucking Windows because Windows can eat my entire ass. I fucking hate Windows.
I know there's pre-builds of certain types of Linuxes.
Yeah, you can get like Linux. What's it called? There's a couple of really good ones that are very like simple. There's a
I think
Linux.
there's one called Eterna or something like that.
There's
but, like,
I think there's one called Eterna. God, it's too bad Dang isn't here. Dang would be the expert on Linux, I'm sure, and be able to tell us.
Welcome, Wolf.
But there's a couple. There's ones that make it seem more like Windows, ones that make it seem more like Mac. But you don't really have to go that way. If you're designing it yourself, you can make it however you want. Hello, Wolf
yeah,
Sound.
but that
Welcome
takes
in.
extra work.
Of course, you actually have to be good at coding. And I really don't want to do any coding. I don't want to have to troubleshoot stuff. That's why I'm sticking with Windows, mostly. That was a copy pasta? Then why? 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 I'm telling you, though, I do have opinions on Linux. I'd love to use it. I just find it to be a pain in the ass to use. It's more of a pain in the ass to set up than it's worth, in my opinion. Unless they keep adding AI stuff to Windows, in which case, fuck Windows, I'll switch no matter what. The moment VTubing is supported on Linux, I'm out of here if they keep adding AI stuff.
Bro's gonna hit the dash.
That's right, I'm getting the fuck out of this ecosystem if that's the case.
Why don't they make Linux already ported into certain PCs?
What's my
I get
opinion?
it's expensive, but like, damn.
What's my opinion on Mac? It's needlessly expensive. It's a closed ecosystem, and it has the same problems Linux does in that it is a
Linux.
Yeah, is that it's not supported by a lot of things. It's supported by art stuff. So if you're an artist, Mac is really good. If you're not an artist and you just want to do gaming, then Mac is really bad. But the problem with it is the fact that it is like it's not modular. You can't just take stuff out of your MacBook and then replace it like you can with like a regular PC that you made. So I generally wouldn't recommend it because it's too expensive.
My opinion kind of contradicts that as someone who has made music multiple times and also has used Mac for like editing purposes. I think Mac is actually pretty useful. Not to mention, even though it's kind of slim and it's easier meant for like certain other hobbies, outside of the workforce that is Windows. I think Mac is actually a better OS in certain cases, despite the fact that I gotta pay for fucking storage.
You know, what's funny is you just agreed with me exactly the way that I said it. I said it's really good for the arts, and otherwise it's not good. And you just said it's really good for music, though. Like, yeah, that's the arts.
Listen. You know, I play drums. I run click tracks on there. I've had a Mac for a little while. I run click tracks off of it. I've run editing software. That's how I've edited a couple of my videos, and other shit. So, a lot of people say like buy things for fucking editing. I'm sorry to cut you off. A lot of people say to buy things to edit on Windows. I don't think it's fucking worth it. Just buy a Mac. It's like, and then you just buy like $20 worth of software and you're done. It's easy.
I'm gonna be real. My Windows has been a real shitter with editing stuff lately. I have not the computer that I'm on now. This computer would rock that shit easy. But the computer I have downstairs, which is my like laptop I have, it's a gaming laptop technically, but it's a piece of shit. And it's like a year old, and if I open up Premiere Pro, it lags like hell, which it shouldn't do. I'm thinking of switching.
Premiere, please. I need Adobe Premiere.
You need Adobe Premiere. But I have.
Let me borrow that login to him, please.
Right. But I have a. I have the MacBook on my left. I might just start editing on my MacBook instead, just because it's.
Editing on MacBook is actually way easier than editing on fucking Windows, and I've used both.
If it's Premiere Pro, it's the same. It's the same program.
Yeah, I get that. But like, I'm saying for someone who's used a free trial of Premiere, but also has used CapCut and other forms of editing software, I think like editing on Mac is just easier because everything glides.
I mean, as long as you've got a smooth computer that's relatively up to date and new, it'll work fine. It's just my laptop downstairs is a piece of shit. I'll tell you why. Its motherboard is dying.
Oh.
Yeah. If you try to shut the computer off and then restart it, it'll boot loop for forever. So it can't
Hey,
really. So it
reset
can't.
that computer and then sell it to an old granny.
That'll frustrate the fuck out of an old granny. No, it's not worth anything now. It's a shot computer, which is too
You
bad.
can use the Family Guy method and just like tell them the rapture's coming. You need to sell your shit and then just sell it.
Right. No,
You pawn it off.
if I sold it, I wouldn't be able to buy a new one that would be able to replace it, because there's no way it would sell for anything of a value that would be able to buy something new that does what I want it to do. Like that
I'm
computer.
pretty sure there's some mother out there that doesn't know a damn thing about technology, but wants to gift something for their son and or daughter.
For sure.
So
for
they
sure.
just be like, "Hey, let me buy this," and you'll be like, "Okay, it's $120. All right, that's easy. Thank you."
It is better than your laptop, technically speaking. It can run.
It's better than multiple of my laptops, and
Yeah.
I've had many of them.
I'll be real. Although I can't stream on that laptop, it can run Cyberpunk just fine.
On low quality.
No, on medium quality. It won't be able to
On
high
medium?
quality,
Oh,
but
wow.
medium. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow.
No lag
DLSS?
whatsoever. High quality, it gets some drop frames. I'd have to cap it at 30 FPS, which is generally fine. But like you don't get full 60 FPS on high quality. And max
Remember,
quality,
frames
max
aren't
quality
the problem.
is
It's
too
the
bad.
lag that follows.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's no lag at 30 FPS on high quality, but on max quality it's unplayable. But but it can play stuff on high, generally speaking, as long as you're at 30 FPS. Most games it can play just fine. Like Cyberpunk 2077 is kind of ridiculous with its requirements. I can play The Witcher 3 with absolutely no down frames at 60 FPS, full graphics, just fine. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's just for some reason the motherboard is dying, and it's a known issue with this laptop. And Best Buy said, "Oh, you can't return it. It's past its window," even though it's a known issue. Good old companies selling something that is made to break down after 6 months, so you can't return it. I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. It's fine. It works for now, and if it dies, it dies. I've been expecting it to die for the last 6 months.
It's like, please die already.
No, I don't want it to die. If it dies, that kind of sucks. Because it's way better than my MacBook here, and it means if I want to do anything in my spare time, I have to come up to my office and sit in here and do stuff in here. Which would be really annoying, because I have a fucking nice chair in the fucking living room that I'd like to sit in and like veg out on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be permanently glued to this goddamn computer. If I could stream from my recliner, I would. And if I wasn't married, I probably would be. Those are some good shoes. I don't think they're better than my current shoes. God damn it. Even max stat, they're not as good as my current shoes. I'll lock them just in case they are. I don't think they are. In fact, let me see. 4737. They're the same. Actually, they're just ever so slightly marginally better, because the range goes up from 4069 to 4070, but max range stays the same. I guess we're using these shoes. That's very funny. The amount of difference is so minuscule. By the way, those of you that are coming in for the first time on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. We're lurker friendly. We're at 390 follows. 10 more people that decide to say, "Hey, yeah, why not?" To following me, and we're gonna be at 400 followers, which means I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know what. What do you think I should do for the 400 follower special care? What do you think?
I don't think that's the problem.
Well, I'm asking you to use your brain for a moment. What do you think I should do?
I was tabbed out.
We're 10 followers away from 400 followers. What do you think I should do for the 400 follower special when it happens?
Eat a mustard Oreo.
Eat a mustard Oreo. That's super easy and super stupid. What do you think I should actually do? Should I do like
you could always buy a period cramp simulator.
Right.
And get freaking farms off of that. Clip farm off of that.
Right. This map is never available on EU. Yeah, that's about right. Unfortunate. If you change your thing to North America, but that'd be really laggy. I don't know, man. And also, you wouldn't be able to play the characters you have. No. Maybe I should do a subathon, huh? I don't actually know how a subathon works.
Subathon, I don't think your PC would be able to eat that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You would run in the background and you would just be like, damn, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Okay, day number 23. Work on a story, yay.
What do you mean?
Knowing you'd be playing Chrono Story the entire fucking time.
I wouldn't be playing Chrono Story the whole time. I'm at the point
You
where I don't really need to play Chrono Story right now. The only reason I'm playing right now is because they buffed the fuck out of this class I'm playing right now, and I want to play it while it's still buffed. They're probably gonna nerf it a little bit. But at this point, I have all my characters are already at the level that I want them to be, and I don't have any more character slots. So I have to wait until Bote, the dev, adds more character slots, before I can make any new characters. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing this character, playing other characters. But all the other characters are like, yeah, they're fine. But this one is actually really smooth to play right now, which is why I'm playing it. Goodness, hiccups. I'm good now, I think. But I'd probably play some Chrono Story. I'd probably play some, if it's a subathon, I'd probably play some horror games because I think it would be entertaining for viewers.
You're gonna play a horror game. I can't wait for Cobalt to come in and just start talking shit.
You're right. No, like I would, if it was a subathon, I'd play games for the viewers specifically, even if it's games I probably wouldn't want. Hello, Tash Games, welcome in. What's this? This is Chrono Story on Maple Story Worlds, which is an old school MMO. So yeah, no, I do horror games. I do more Gamba games. I do games I don't usually play. Games that I you know what game I would probably play if it was a subathon like that? You know what game I'd probably play and no one would like me playing it probably?
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god. Cobalt's just gonna come in and talk shit the entire time. He's like, man, I could have done that in 2 minutes, man.
I don't know what I'm doing. This game fucking sucks, and I don't like jump scares. You know?
Just make sure you have some water by you so that way your heartbeat doesn't go up too much.
I'll be fine.
Just being worried for you.
I'll be fine. It's just more of a kind of game I don't usually play. I don't really like horror games, but I do it for the viewers. I do it for the viewers on a subathon. Absolutely. We know how much viewers love horror games for some reason.
That's only a certain demographic.
Yeah. But other than that, I'd probably play other stuff too. I don't know. We'd try to have guests on here. Maybe during a subathon, I could see if I could jury rig getting like Honey on here or something. Other people that I know as VTubers that want to join a subathon. I don't really know how a subathon really works.
Okay, so you mean to tell me you're gonna jump into a subathon and not know how to do a subathon?
Well, I wouldn't jump into it until I know how it works, but I don't really know how it works. I know it's a thing people do.
Sure.
Do you want to explain?
Yes, dude.
Do you want to explain to the
I don't
dingus?
know my own stuff. I ain't never did that shit.
I thought you might know as the
All I know is
local
that
expert.
you just stream and you keep streaming.
You have like a countdown, and every sub increases the countdown. Is that's
Yeah, every sub, every bit, every gift, every follower
okay. That's how it
increases it by a certain amount.
Okay, so new followers increases it. New things. My worry about a subathon is it doesn't go anywhere, and it's just a waste of time because people don't do anything and nothing happens. You know what I mean? Although with friends like Bunny and like the TFA and like other streamers I know, I don't know if it'll sit like that. Who knows? I'll have to do one. Maybe that'll be the 400 subscriber special. Do you have to stream the entire time? How does that work?
I mean, there's two different types of subathons you can do. One is capped, which means you stop at a certain point. And then one is uncapped, where you just let the timer run and you don't stop until that timer hits 0.
Right.
Most of the time, what you'd see is an uncapped subathon, and very rarely you'll see a capped subathon. But that's
like,
only if like certain PCs can't handle it and stuff.
what do you mean PCs can't? You mean like being on the whole time?
Yeah.
My PC's fine. It'll be fine. I'd probably have a capped one because I need to be able to go to bed. You know.
Oh, you can just have it run in the background. What I would do, or what Cobalt used to do, was he would make a playlist of like multiple of streams he already done, and then he would just have it loop
That makes sense.
while he slept. And then he'd also use that to like get watch hours and stuff. What he needed to do is, that's mainly how he hit monetization. A couple times he had streams where he would just let the VODs roll. And people have actually made certain accounts like that. I know Cottontail, who's a very popular NSFW voice actor. She has done that. She has a whole channel called Cottontail 24/7. And on Twitch, she just let that run sometimes.
All right, that makes sense then. So I'd have to set up like that kind of thing.
Just get a playlist of like recent streams. Like I would say maybe like a week tops. So that way you can just keep going back, and every time you can just add on to it.
A week tops. I'm sure I could go back and actually find even older streams than that like stuff that people that are new would have never seen. You know?
I mean, yeah, you can do that, or you can it's up to you. I'm not gonna try and force your hand to make you do anything you don't want to do.
Of course not.
It's your channel.
Having it so recent, people who have been here recently would know. If I picked some old shit, it'd be probably funny.
Yeah, probably get a couple of your first ever streams. That'd be funny.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't do the first ones. Those ones are really bad. But like some early ones like that.
But like like recent ones, like maybe around like 200 subs or 400 subs, around there.
Right. I don't know if my wife would like me to do a subathon. I'll have to run it by her. Maybe I have to wait until 500 so I can give her time to percolate on it.
I mean, it's really whatever. I mean, what you would have to do is just make sure the stream keeps running. And what I would do is, because YouTube doesn't keep YouTube videos for up to 24 hours after like 11:59, it gets rid of it completely after you end the stream. So
yeah,
after like every night, you'd let Twitch run on itself, but you would stop the stream on YouTube, and you just let that keep going.
Yeah.
Or you could just keep stopping and playing and stopping and playing and stopping and playing. But I would do is just stream on YouTube the parts where you're actually streaming, and let Twitch run everything else.
That makes sense.
That's just my opinion on it.
I think I'd probably do that for Twitch because the subathon is mostly for Twitch.
Yeah.
YouTube would be the same as normal, and Twitch would be.
I mean, you can also have YouTube integrated into your Twitch, into your stream countdown. For every sub or every 50 likes, you get like another minute or so.
I probably shouldn't do YouTube subs. That'll make it way too long. Probably. Who knows?
What I do is I'd set like every Twitch sub for like 30 minutes, and I'd set every YouTube sub for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and
probably
I'll
that.
just contribute. That's what I would do. Or you could do 15 for Twitch and 2 for YouTube. It's up to you.
I agree with that. I'll talk to my wife about it. See if she thinks it's a good idea. It means I'd have to be streaming more for a while, but generally fine.
I mean, you just gotta let your computer run. And I don't know about you, unless you're the type of person that puts your computer in sleep mode, or you just shut it off completely. So it depends on how your computer takes it, because after a while, it does tend to drag on your CPU and stuff.
I mean, here's the thing you can do with it. I'm sure with the subathon, I can always preface that like, cool. When every once in a while, I will shut the stream down to restart my computer and let it rest for like an hour or something like that. But generally speaking, it'll be always up essentially as long as the subathon's going. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you can do that, and then you can always I know on Twitch, what you can do is you can start a stream on either another device, you can bring it to another, and it'll just keep it lapped. So it's up to you, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, subathon is always cool, but I would advise against it if you don't know exactly what you're doing.
No, I figure I know what I'm doing now at this point. What you're saying, it's probably fine. I've looked into it before. It just seems kind of crazy having to stream the whole time. I mean, like, it's fine. I feel like it'd be fine to do as well. I stream every day already, you know.
Yeah, I know, but like this is like continuously without stopping.
I get that, and I can do that, and I will do that. Of course, and as I said, I would preface it with like once every 24 hours, I'm gonna shut the stream down for 1 hour to let my computer rest.
Going.
Not because like my computer can't handle it, but because I don't really want to damage my computer.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever need to update your drivers or restart OBS or anything like that, you just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pause the stream," and then what you could do is you could just like add like what you can add like a deficit for time, or you could give yourself a surplus of time if you ever got to shut things down.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the
That's
hour.
like a punishment time add-on.
I'm not gonna do a punishment add-on. If I'm shutting down the stream for just like a minute or two, it's fine. For that hour
I'm
shutdown.
just saying that's usually what some people do. They do like as a punishment counter, and then they just like add like a minute or like 30 seconds to the timer.
Yeah. But for the punishment thing, I don't think it's gonna be a punishment thing, but more like, yeah, if I'm shutting down the stream for an hour, that's not gonna consume an hour of the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you though.
Yeah. We'll have to talk to my wife first.
That's like the best way to explain it.
Talk to my wife first, see if she's good with it. And if she's good with it,
Talk to the wife.
because she'll know what that means when I tell her it's a continuous stream, which means most of the time when I'm awake and doing stuff, I'm on the stream, unless we're out doing things. Obviously, I can make breaks.
I know what the girl, the person who gave the VTuber birth or whatever on stream.
Yeah.
I think their name's Cronky, or Cronky, whatever the fuck. What they did, it was like they stopped stream and they put like on like an overlay, so and so they will return at this time, and then they stream, and then they stop, and then they let the VOD roll, and then they just keep that going.
My main.
But you can still live your life, and you don't gotta keep on streaming.
Yeah.
You could like start around like, I don't know. You could go to sleep around like 9, and then come back at like, I don't know, like 2 in the morning. I mean, not 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And just keep like doing that.
Yeah, I could do that. Although I do think I might have an issue. I might not actually be able to do it now I realize. My ONT box has that issue where the upload speed fucking tanks sometimes. I don't know when that starts in the morning. If I'm constantly streaming, it might not tank, but it might tank randomly in the middle of the night and cause the stream to crash in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's my worry. Telling the rest of the chat that if I did a streamathon, the stream might crash in the middle of the night because of the ONT box problem. Which I don't see it as a huge deal. If I'm not on the stream anyway, like fucking, how is that really a subathon when you're not there, right? Welcome back, Kraz. We were just talking about my idea for stream number 400, or not stream 400, for follow count 400 on Twitch. Do you want to hear it? Subathon. I was talking about my worry about a subathon because of my ONT box problem, where sometimes the internet just kind of upload speed tanks, which could cause the stream to crash in the middle of the night, but other than that, I think it's probably doable. Again, I'll talk to my wife about it, because my wife might not like it that I'm streaming so often, but It'd be a temporary thing. Yeah, subathon. Hey, is good news. We're approaching 400 subs on Twitch. 400 follows on Twitch. When that happens, I think we're gonna do a subathon. Just so you know.
All right, sorry about that. Mom called.
Welcome back. No worries, perfectly fine. Now, my worry is that I know, right? My worry is that the stream might crash in the middle of the night because of my ONT box problem, which is fine. It's not-
that'll usually happen. But if you like notice it, you'll just be like, "Oh,
I'll be
okay,
asleep.
great."
I'll be asleep when it happens, if that happens.
No, I mean like when you wake up, you could just give yourself a penalty. Be like, "Okay, we'll add 2 hours."
Oh, it won't be 2 hours. It'll be the amount of time the stream crashed, essentially. Although usually our subathons timers paused when you're off stream. When you're like watching VODs or whatever because you're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's fine. It would just
They
be
do that. I'll just let it run and be like, "Hey, it's whatever." She does
Yeah.
look.
There'd just be the forewarning that that if the stream crashes in the middle of the night, it's an ONT box problem, and it means that when the stream starts up again, bing bang boom, it's fine. I'll give myself like an hour penalty or something like that, maybe, at most. I don't know how long we'll start the subathon at. What would be a good? What would be a good timer to start the subathon at? What do you think? How much time should start on the clock?
I mean, I'd start with 10 hours or 12 hours. That's me personally.
12 hours. I feel like
Like
that might
half
be.
a day. I think that's like a fair starting point. And
Yeah,
you start from
I'd
there.
either do a 12-hour or a 24-hour, which is 2 days of streaming.
Yeah,
if
that's like the
nothing
best way to
happens.
start. That's the best way to start.
And what would it be for subs on or for follows on Twitch? It would add an hour.
Follows on Twitch, since you have such a lack on it, I would say you add like 30 minutes or an hour to it.
Yep, I think an hour
But
for
I would recommend doing either 15 minutes or 30 minutes.
for a follow. I'm gonna do an hour for follows on Twitch. If we meet a specific goal, I'm gonna switch it from an hour to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
And if you're
then-
gonna do YouTube, I would say like do 5 minutes for
Yeah.
every sub.
For every sub on YouTube, I'm not gonna do 5 minutes. I'm gonna do 2 minutes.
You're gonna do 2 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For every YouTube what is it? You've never done a
member?
24-hour stream? Well, look, it's a thing. The thing is with a subathon is you don't actually have to be there the whole thing. It's just that you have to be live the whole time. The subathon counter pauses when you're not there, but the stream is continuous for that whole time, essentially.
I will
you're
say though, if you pause
usually
the
doing
timer,
Yeah.
if you pause the timer, I would say just like whatever happens, like during the night, if you get gifted a sub or like a follower or whatever,
I'd say let that still add to it.
It would still add to
That's
it,
just, you know,
absolutely.
That's just my thought on it.
No, it would absolutely still add to it, yes. Yeah. And obviously streams would be longer than normal in that way because it is a continuous stream. And you'd and it's,
Percent level of cringe. A little bit of water on this and then put it in the microwave.
and then what? For a subscription on Twitch, that'd probably add like 2 hours, right? Or more? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Like 2 hours, maybe something like that. And then for a whatever the thing on YouTube is, it's not follow.
Membership.
Becoming a member on YouTube would be the same, I think, because well, actually no, it'd be half that. It'd be an hour, because memberships on YouTube is half the amount that I make on Twitch, so it'd be half the amount that you get from Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is fair.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Okay, hold up a moment. If you're entertained for a moment, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Go use the potty. Go potty. Go piss your pants. All right, let me get chat open on the big TV. Mentioning berries. And shoot. Oh, pizza time. Pizza. Very good. Very good. So how's chat doing if there's anybody in here? How's their day been? I'm just gonna take forever to piss, so I'm gonna sit here and preoccupy. Kind of worse. I'll live. Better to live than to die, am I right? I know someone's depressed as hell about to start yapping. Hope you're doing well though, Zen. I saw what was happening last night. Just hope you're doing good. Doing pretty good. A lot of work. How about yours? Chilling right now. Just vibing in the house. In the living room now. Just relaxing, just relaxing. Having a glorious time. And guess what? What? Chicken butt? Like I said, I lived. Didn't expect you to be worried though. I mean, of course, everyone's life is important. I think everyone's life is equally as important as the next. Now, there's certain people that definitely don't deserve it, but still.
That's true. Let's see, what did I miss?
But yeah, I fully expect you to be. Of course, I worry about everyone, dude. I hope everyone has like the best life. And if you had a bad time, hey.
Oh yeah.
Life is always bad, but you know, you just gonna get better in life. That's it. Simple as that. Still sounds chill. Got some food over there. Yeah, I'm eating a slice of pizza right now. I won't say, yeah, man, we're all of value. Most of us are our value. Most of us are our value. Yeah. Key names of interest. DJT. The rest also the rest don't matter.
I thought of something while in the restroom, by the way. I thought of something in the restroom, and I feel like this...
You thought of something while you were on the pisser? You were having the bro's the thinker.
Yep, I had a good thought. We are stream number every day, and I mislabeled it on Twitch. So I'm gonna fix it. We are stream number 469. Nice, right?
Nice.
I'm not bringing it up for the 69. Shit thoughts. That's right, Kraz. I did take a shit. Life's gonna push you down. All you can do is get back up and keep going. Yeah, you're right. You're a kid, Weston? Yep. Oh no, Kraz.
Kraz, do the thing.
Do the thing, Kraz. Do the thing.
Replicate Star Wars the trilogy for me.
So we're stream.
Thinker on the toilet.
We're stream 469, which means we are 31 days from stream number 500. I think
Master Skywalker, what are you gonna do?
I'm sorry, young one. Yeah. I think instead of having it be specifically a follow count 400 on Twitch thing, I think we combine that with the stream number 500, even if we get to follow count 400 before we get to stream number 500.
Cowboy.
And we start the subathon in a month's time on stream number 500.
Okay.
I think that is a good combination of things happening. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense. You think you agree a certain variety of should be deleted though? They serve zero purpose. I don't think they should be deleted. I think they should be put in a place where they can't live like human beings for the rest of their lives.
I will say to one person who was actually a file, EDP did not deserve a whole documentary. He should have just been locked up, but they didn't want to do that. So now it's just public humiliation.
I mean, they should be publicly humiliated.
Yes,
we should.
true.
We okay.
Throw stones at them back in the past.
They should. They should be put in prison forever, where they can suffer, and then once a week they should be brought out on stockades where we can throw tomatoes at them.
Stone them to death. You saw the documentary? That show was crazy. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
We got a full inventory. Do we have anything that we want to keep?
I kind of don't want to entertain it, but I also want to see like what's it about. I'll probably just pirate it. I don't know.
Good call. Full inventory. Only one thing worth keeping here, so that's fine. We'll sell everything else, right? Wait. 9 int. Actually, that's worth keeping too. 7 int. We'll keep that one as well. 5 int ain't worth it. Sell all equips, please. Do I have enough stuff for stuff?
Oh, it's free on YouTube? Okay.
Boop. Not very many other ones.
If you can send it to me, I'll look at it. I don't really feel like looking it up and shit.
Enough for 2 more. Let's see if we can make a good glove this time. Okay, we got a very good glove here with max. What's the difference here? 17, 4, 730. Same. Exactly the same.
Yummy.
Exactly the same. So we're going to do this one. And it's gone. Next one. Perfectly fine. I'm expecting it all the time. And it's gone. Perfectly fine. Back to our old glove. And we have a few more gloves to throw on stuff when we get more looters. Oh, it's been an hour. Let's... There we go. Okay. There's a lot of people whose asses need to be locked up. In fact, lock up everyone that's on a specific list.
Yes. A very specific list, starting with the letter E. The 5th letter of the alphabet.
Some would call this list a file.
Yes. Of a man whose last name starts with the 5th letter of the alphabet.
Yeah. That needs to happen. I don't care if it crashes economies and it cripples nations. All of them need to be in
Build a
jail.
whole new cell from.
If they must run the country while in prison, so be it. Let them do that. They get no money and they get no freedom, and they get they must listen to advisors who are on there to make sure they don't make decisions that help them in any way.
And they must be brutally they must be dealing with Big Terry in a room every Tuesday.
Yep. And they'd be right. And they feel free to have them still run the country for like a year, whatever, however long it takes to get their replacements through.
However long the term
voting.
they have to finish is.
Yep.
Let it happen.
Oh, not even the term. 1 year. We have 1 year to do an emergency election to replace all of them. And in the meantime, they're only there to vote on to vote on specific things that are needed, and they can't vote on things that would benefit them. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Just so the country doesn't collapse. Even if it's every single one of them, I don't care. Then we have 1 year to replace them all. Let that happen. That's how it's gonna go. Honey buns on their bed and shit. Yep. Baby, it's cold outside. Is it cold outside for you, Nightblader? Because it's fucking hot outside where I'm at. Or are you talking about Ice Lightning Match?
Get him in a cell with Big Terry. Have him rub some Kool-Aid on their lips.
I wish it was cold outside, Nightblader. I wish. My wife would wish too, because she's a mail carrier. And she's working today.
Do they not got AC in their truck?
What's that?
Do they not have AC in their truck?
Depends on which one. There's two types of mail trucks. There's the
I know.
Yeah, there's the old ones, the box ones that are classic, you know? And then there's the new ones that look like regular vans. The regular van-looking ones have AC. The box-looking ones do not. So it depends on which one you're given for the day.
The best thing to do is go early and try and snag the perfect one.
That's not how that works. You get assigned it. It's based on your route. It's based on what you're delivering, and
imagine the hiring manager just like doesn't like you. So he's like, you know what? Yeah, you're getting the worst truck.
You in the UK, Nightblader? Is that where you're at? There is AC in your Germany, yeah. So okay, yeah. There is AC in your country. It's just all in vehicles. With how the climate is changing due to corporations' faults, probably should invest in an AC. I know you have that thing where you like opening the windows and things even in the winter with the heating and like that kind of thing. I forget. I don't know what it's called. I forget. But you can't really do that when it's so hot that even opening the windows makes it hotter. You know what I mean? I know you can kind of keep the cold in a bit because of how the buildings are built over there with really thick brick and mortar and whatnot, stuff that is much higher quality than here in the United States where everything's made of paper. Well, you can open the windows at night. Yeah, of course you can if it's cold enough at night. But here, where I live, it's still hot at night. So if you open up the windows at night, you're just making it hotter inside the house. Right now, nighttime is a nice 90 degrees out. At its coldest time.
Mm-hmm.
What's 90 degrees in Celsius? 32 degrees out.
Good.
32 degrees outside at night. So, yeah, no, we're probably not opening the windows at night. Probably not.
Probably not.
It would make it hotter. That's why we got AC. Gunsy, you're also German? Look at that. Two Chrono Story players, 2 Germans. Hell yeah. That's very funny, actually. That's very funny.
Mm.
Houses are basically built to keep the heat inside, which makes it worse. I mean, they're built with high insulation. So if it's cold enough outside, it'll also keep the heat out until it builds. Once it builds, the heat will it takes a week to get the heat back out. Yeah, for sure, right? It takes a while to get the heat back out, but it also takes a while for the heat to come in. It's just the problem is the heat is going to come in and then stay in, which isn't great. You're going to need AC, man. You need AC. You should. I know it's a stigma in your country, but I mean, like, with how the weather is, I would do it for your own health.
Definitely.
You take a break from Chrono at the moment? Well, still. Next time you play with guns. You're both German. Rare running into people that are in the same place as you, basically. Other than the United States, that one's not rare. But that's just based on the time zone. What time is it over there, by the way, right now? What time is it? It's gotta be like early, right? Either early or really late.
It's gotta be early.
It's gotta be either early or really late. I think it's basically the same thing, like 6 a.m. or something. $9:30 p.m. Oh, really? I'm actually surprised. Doesn't keep cold inside usually here. The material itself is just really good at storing heat. I mean, yeah, well, you're in a country where it should be cold most of the time. Even in the summer, it should be relatively temperate. But because of global warming, it's not the case anymore. So you're gonna want one of them ACs.
You're gonna need to get one of them ACs, man.
You need to get one of them there American-made ACs. Although I don't really recommend the American-made ones. Get the Japanese ones; they're better.
Get the Japanese AC that sits directly in your window sill.
Those are kind of expensive,
That's
actually.
a nice little crack in it.
Those ones are actually kind of expensive, Kara. Any one of them Freedom ACs, yeah.
Now you can buy it off of Temu. It's real cheap.
Buy it off of Temu.
Buy it off of the TikTok shop.
It'll only poison you slowly. You'll be fine while you use it.
A little bit of lead concentration, but you'll be all right.
Right.
You just go ahead and get that little bit right back up into your. You go ahead and just get your little bit right up into the back of your mouth. You go ahead, you roll tide, brother.
Roll Tide.
I don't know why I went Alabama in there, but like,
You
fuck it.
did.
Get that nice little bit in the back of your mouth. You just go ahead and roll tide, brother. Roll tide.
Roll Tide. No, fuck no. Go Bolts.
I don't know any other line from like college football besides roll tide.
Yeah, I don't really know either. I'm not a football guy. Tell you what, I'm talking about that dang old lead poisoning, man. Dang old lead poisoning.
Tell you what, talk about that goddamn. Tell you what, talk about that goddamn old lead poisoning.
You kind of went Cajun. I was trying to go Boomhauer.
I was going for what's his name from WWE, the dude with the cowboy hat, Jim Bob.
I think he has a Cajun accent then.
Kind of a little bit. He's lining up the ladder. There we go.
Get her done. You cut out so bad there. That's really funny.
God, he done killed him. Oh my God, I'll be damned. That's Kane. That's like the best. Good old Jim Ross. Yes, Jim Ross. I called him Jim Bob, but please forgive me.
Hello, Zelda. By God, that man had a family.
By God, that man had a family.
Very funny, very funny seeing
As my witness, he has been broken in half.
very funny seeing Southern Americans and Germans bonding over WWE.
I mean, WWE is universal, dude.
It is now, yeah, but still very funny.
As God is my witness, he has been broken in half.
Yes, God as my witness, he has been broken in half.
Broken in half.
It's a shame it's been an ass for like 2 years. Has it been? I don't watch it with WWE.
No, I didn't even like. It's been asked for 2 years because Triple H, aka you know him, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, not by the word Triple H.
Triple H, you know, yeah, you don't know. Never mind. He's been running the company and he's been doing absolute shit at booking matches correctly.
Oh yeah.
He does not know how to book a match correctly. And yes, it is scripted. I will say it's scripted, but the blows are real.
Well, yeah, they might be actors, but they're actors that are putting themselves in physical harm to do their job. Are they good actors? Not by Hollywood standards, but they're good by like what?
I'll tell you what, a good 90% of who's in WWE has been in Hollywood.
For the most part. Or is going to be in Hollywood at some point, like Dwayne
Nah,
The
in my
Rock
honest
Johnson.
opinion, both the Bald Fraud and TKO are at fault, but TKO is at more fault.
Dwayne The Rock
Hunter
Johnson.
doesn't know how to book a damn match. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. Hunter does not know how to book a damn match.
The Rock and John Cena.
And also Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns now.
For sure. Do I think The Rock or John Cena are good actors? No.
Also Batista.
They always play the same characters, but that's fine.
Batista's also there. Batista's the funniest of them all, I'm not going to lie.
I see Nightblader. I see. I'm not knowledgeable on this.
He does not know. He does not know.
I don't know Ball because it's not Ball that I enjoy.
I agree.
I don't like
I
seeing
agree.
people get hurt. It makes me sad.
I'm going to be honest. I don't like watching AEW. I'm not going to lie. In terms of watching, if I had to watch wrestling, hell, I'm probably going to watch TNA and I'm going to watch TNA and Triple A more than anything.
Okay.
WWE en la Triple A.
Do. Oh, the main thing I'm gonna have to figure out for the subathon is getting a counter that can be affected by subs and follows and YouTube subs
You
and
could probably just Google it.
yeah.
Triple A is fun, but AEW has been doing a lot of good shit since Mox lost the title. Yeah, but they had got. I kind of stopped watching when they kind of shelved what's his name, Edge. When they shelved Edge and then brought him back as Cope, that kind of killed it for me. Like I'll still watch it here and there, but like I'm not gonna like continuously watch it. I'd rather go for the pay-per-views.
When I was a kid, I thought pay-per-view was the word paper and not pay-per-view.
No. Honestly, I did the same thing. I'll admit.
I feel like most people kind of felt that way.
To be for real, yeah, that was a decision. But yeah, Cope is a Garbo name.
Sniff that copium, man. Snort that copium. Have you been paying attention to the Chrono Story changes, Nightblader, and are you happy with them? If you've tried them, I know DK's isn't exactly great yet, but I mean, it helped a lot of other classes like Corsair. I haven't tried out my Corsair yet. I know you're a DK main, though, Nightblader, right? You're a DK main? A Dark Knight main?
I was about to say, you talking about Donkey Kong?
I mean, the dev does love Donkey Kong. His profile picture is of Donkey Kong. In fact, the majority of the emotes on Discord that are custom to Chrono Story are Donkey Kong emotes. Which I think is awesome. You're a hero main. Heroes got nerfed though, didn't they? I think, or maybe they didn't. I don't remember.
All right, Merp, I'm gonna dip out. I have more than welcomed myself, and I feel like I have to go.
You giant chud. I'll see you later, Supcakes. Thanks for coming.
Okay, fuck off.
Thanks for coming, man. Seriously though, I like having conversations with you, man.
Yeah, I'm a dork, so you know.
Yes, but we're both dorks, and that's fine. Have a good one. I'll see you tonight for the Delta Rune.
Yeah, I'll see you around 9, and ETA on whenever the fuck you're planning to actually ship that bullshit out.
Yep. Next time my wife is off, she's technically not scheduled any day this week until Sunday. So the day that she isn't called in is the day we do that. So she was called in today, which is why I'm streaming early. So.
Okay. So I just gotta look out for when you're not called in, when you're not streaming, guys.
Yeah, basically. I'll let you know.
All right.
Later.
Later.
As long as the class isn't dead, it's all Gucci. I don't remember if it was actually nerfed. Let's see. Let's see. Chrono Story. Up and doots. Up towards the top. Hero. Actually, it received a buff. Damage floor for all at 6 targets is now 115%. 4 enemies hit was 170 times 3. Now it's 178 times 3. 5 enemies hit was 129 times 3. Now it's 141. And 6 enemies is now 115 from 100%. So it was basically a 15% boost per hit. So with that, like a 30% boost, basically. Pretty good. Not crazy buff like with Ice Lightning Mage. The only nerfs they got there were Paladin and Cleric, I think. Bishop. And the main reason the main things they got debuffed was hit count. Instead of hitting like 10, they hit 8 or something. And instead of hitting 8 on Ice Lightning Mage, now you hit 12. So it's now we're the big AoE dogs on server. You don't really care about buffs and nerfs. The only buffs that I want to see are to like right now to like the only thing that I care about right now is like Bowmaster. The skill got buffed, but it still feels terrible to use, and I think skills that feel terrible to use are shit and need to be fixed. So like that particular skill should probably have a new animation. I don't mind the amount of damage it does. I don't mind the attack speed. You know, all the things combined, it's a fine skill now. It just needs a new animation because the current animation sucks. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of Corsair's 4th job skills. It works fine, and some Corsairs like it. That's fine. I'd love to see it get a revamp, but it doesn't need it, technically speaking, because some Corsairs like it. I don't like it. I'd love to see it get revamped. I'd much prefer to be using Blunderbuss over Torpedo, but that's my personal preference. And DK hits like a pool noodle, which is unfortunate because DK should be really fun, but it's less fun to grind on because it's kind of weak in every aspect. It ends up not getting chosen for any content, which makes them kind of annoying to play more than anything, which is unfortunate. But I mean, like it is what it is. I like how it feels to play. I just think it needs a little bit more damage. I don't particularly like how it has to juggle between like being a berserking class and being a tanking class, because when you're tanking you're too weak, and when you're berserking you're too squishy, and even when you're berserking it's not as much damage as either other warrior, despite having to risk dying really easily. I've seen suggestions on that. I think it's probably fine. I think they should make DK into a burst class, in my opinion. I saw a really good suggestion for DK, which was the skill that makes it so you get more damage based on how low your HP is. I think what should happen is there's the skill that revives you after you drop to 0 HP. I think that should have a 1 minute cooldown and a 20-second duration. And when you're dropped to when you're dropped to 0 HP, you're instead brought you instead are brought to maybe like you stay at 0 HP or even 1 HP for 20 seconds, and then the skill procs again and heals you back up to 50% of your HP. After which there's a 1 minute cooldown. Make it this kind of passive. You want to get hit until you're dead, essentially, during that window, and then you start using potions again until that cooldown is up, and make the damage higher in that window, so you're more of a burst thing. So like during your burst phase, a DK would be stronger than the other warriors, but it's not by a whole shit ton, and it would even out to being about as strong as the other warriors in certain content. Better for bossing, if anything like that. I feel like that would work more if you're going with that berserking aspect. I saw someone suggest that in the forum. I thought that was pretty cool. A cool idea. Making it so you don't really have to worry about keeping your HP low if you're going with that particular, like, low HP build, because you get more damage with low HP. Just increase that by a lot and give them that kind of skill would be cool, making it kind of a bursty class. Every 1 minute you get your burst window for 20 seconds. Yeah, it's been overrated in OSMS. You have to do so much more for it to be slightly better hero. Yeah, for real. And I think just making kind of burst class would be better. It may make them more valuable in all content if they were that kind of class. There's no class right now that functions like a burst class. All classes kind of function the same. Some classes have a burst skill during bossing, which can last for a certain amount of time, and then has a long cooldown. But in regular content, there's no burst class. Make DK into a really specific burst class like that, with really good damage for that burst window. I think that would make them more valuable generally, and make DKs more happy in general if they had a better identity like that. Because right now they're kind of like in this limbo period between being an interesting like berserking class and a tanking class, and it doesn't do either very well. Like, the damage isn't high enough for it to be a good berserk class, so the trade-off of low HP doesn't really matter. So you probably like it's like not worth it really. But if you don't do enough damage, and even when you are tanking, you don't really need tanks in this game because everyone can already survive all content without you, which is unfortunate. So like, you know, that it's those kind of things combined. That's about my opinion on all the classes. I think every other class is basically fine. It's just DK has the biggest like kind of identity crisis. Corsair, I don't like Corsair at 4th job, unfortunately, and wish it was a little bit different. But other people like it. I think they're kind of snorting copium somewhat, but other people like it. It's fine. Probably doesn't need to be changed for me. And then Bowmaster just needs that one skill as a new animation. The skill damage now is fine after it got fixed. It just needs a new animation. And maybe get rid of the targeting, because the targeting does suck in some content. In the content that's being used in right now, it's not bad. But in content later, it'll probably be bad because it doesn't really target properly. I think that could be tweaked and fixed by Bote to actually target properly. But in my opinion, I think it should just target groups of enemies. Whatever is the largest grouping of enemies in a certain location, it'll go over there, and instead of having to hit an enemy, it just explodes. Get rid of it needs to hit a target and then explodes for 7 targets. Just make it so it goes to an area where there are enemies and then it explodes for 8 targets. But, like, if it doesn't have to target a first mob, it gets rid of the issue of it not hitting properly, because it'll always explode. Like that would basically fix the problem, but it would still need a new animation to feel better to use. Old school DK always had the identity issue where it tried to be tanky but unique. Mechanic requires you to be able to tank as well as other warriors. Yeah, right. Like, you're not a tank. You're enabling other people to tank while you berserk. But I mean, like, they aren't really good at anything, because you end up not being able to use those berserking skills in bossing because you'll just die. So making it so you have like a really like Modern Warrior. In fact, Modern DK does this whole suggestion. When you reach 0 HP, you have an iframe that lasts like 20 seconds. That is Modern Dark Knight. You have a really long iframe. Do that, It makes sense. Like, what am I talking about? Look at modern Dark Knight. It does what I'm suggesting. What that guy was suggesting. That's what modern Dark Knight does. Long iframe, and then you heal. Low HP with really high damage returns from being at 1 HP, and then after that, you can't be hurt during it. And then once the iframe is over, there's a cooldown of 40 more seconds before it happens again, and it lasts for 20 seconds, then a cooldown of 40 seconds, and then you do that over and over again. And it just procs. You just have a little timer on the screen that tells you, yeah, now die. Once you reach 1 HP, it'll proc and it'll do the thing. That's my opinion on DK. I think that'd be more fun. It's funny how you could literally go to every class from the modern and be like, copy that, remove flash jump and free iframes, done, and most people will be very happy. Look, modern does a lot of things right. The problem with modern is the fact that it's designed in a way that people don't like. It's designed to be daily story. You have your dailies, and there's no reason to do anything else but your dailies. It's also really inflated with the values. There's too many systems that you need to involve yourself in to actually get ideal gear, and the bossing is so intense that to even be able to do bossing in the first place, you have to get so late game that it's not really that fun to get into it, especially considering all the bosses are so difficult that you have to actually learn their mechanics really, really well over weeks or months to be able to do bossing properly with a group. It ends up being like, some people really like that, but most people really don't like that. It's what and also leveling up is way too fast. The point of the game, essentially the game is 100 levels. The first 200 levels don't matter. The second 100 level, the third 100 levels, the last 100 levels is where the game starts. The game starts with, cool, let's get you to level 200 as fast as possible. Now the game has started. Early game is 200 to 260, mid game is 260 to 275, and late game is 275 plus if you already have all your gear and you have all of your skills maxed out in fourth job and in fifth job and sixth job. You know, it's like that. That's how it's designed, and that is fine. But like, they've gone out of their way to make the game 300 levels when everything works in 100 levels of content, and then it invalidates all of the early content from the early game, because that content doesn't really matter because you're there for all of 2 minutes, which people don't like. People don't want to go specifically, yeah, I play MapleStory for all the new content. Like, no, people like the nostalgic content. You can't go to the nostalgic content because it's all low level. Like that like all of that combined with the like bloated damage numbers and all these systems make it so people don't like it. It's all there to kind of get you into an ecosystem and kind of get you into habits and things. That's kind of annoying, which is why I don't really like modern MapleStory anymore. It's like designed in a way that's gamifying your brain and making you want to do the thing over and over again, which is a gambling technique to get people addicted to gambling. You can't play on most maps in Reboot anymore, which is wild that nobody ever mentions that. What do you mean you can't play on most maps? Is it because there's too many players, or what? I only ever got a guy to like level 280. Oh yeah. Oh, you can't party. Yeah, so like that gets rid of an aspect of the game. Really, what they're doing to Reboot is trying to kill it, if anything. Which, I mean, they already killed it off in KMS because players were complaining about it. But now they're trying to kill it off over here, despite saying they were never going to kill it off over here. And like, there's a lot of things about that game that's kind of annoying to me. I love modern MapleStory to some extent, but I feel like it could be revamped in a way that would be better. Make it to the level cap is 120, like OG MapleStory. Get rid of levels 1 to 200. Make it so the first 30 levels are relatively difficult, and that like, you know, take a day or two, and that's how you get to the skill level that you'd be at level 200. And then the last 90 levels is essentially 5th job, 6th job, and gearing and bossing and things. Like, it simplifies down the whole game. And also, like, quarter or even like 1/10 of the damage numbers. Like, bring the damage numbers down to what it's like now, and then buff up all the early game content to make it so it's fun. So like all content is viable to a certain extent. You're going to be going to places that you normally didn't go anymore because you aren't there for very long. You know, it would make the game more fun, in my opinion. I know my opinion is probably wrong in most people's eyes, but I feel like that's kind of what's wrong with it. It's just too bloated. Too much superfluous content that got level creeped and power creeped by the game's design philosophies. There's an inherent issue to MMOs where you make new content where when you make new content, if you make it actually how level content, established players will complain and new players will complain that they can't reach it, which is why most MMOs just fast track levels now. Yeah, I agree with that, and I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid. Even an MMO like Elder Scrolls Online fast tracks levels, but the thing with Elder Scrolls Online is you can do any content at any level, so that problem doesn't exist. Every all content in the game scales to your level, which is fine for that game because it's all meant to be, you know, scaled properly in that way, obviously, right? But with a game like MapleStory, that doesn't work because mobs are designed to be more intimidating at higher levels for the most part. I'm looking at you, Choo Choo Island, but like for the most part, that's kind of the design philosophy. In your honest opinion, the best solution is just to have new zones be level flexible. Yeah, just like Elder Scrolls Online. Absolutely. In my opinion, they should make a mirror world, kind of like they already do with the time-based class, whatever his name is, the twins, but make the mirror world like a high-level version, so you can go and train it in iconic maps, but like with more mob spawn and the mobs are tougher and all that shit. That'd be more fun. Add an area beyond add an area at level 150, 250 to maybe like 260 even. No, it has to be like it has to be 260. It has to be in 6th job. Add an area at level 260 to 265, somewhere in there, that you can level at forever if you wanted to. If you wanted to go there for the rest of your levels, you could, all the way to 300. And just make it like reverse Victoria Island. It's just a mirror of Victoria Island, so all of the stuff is there. It's just reversed. Like everything is backwards. And it's just regular Victoria Island, and then they could eventually add Orbis and like all the other areas to it with all the PQs and things, but have it be like higher level versions of those areas without actually changing how the mobs look or function. That could be cool. The higher level should be more intimidating thing can be solved fairly easily by just changing mob sprites at every incremental levels. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, absolutely, you could. Like nest golems are basically high level stumps. It's a stump who has a dragon on its back, really. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I feel like there are problems with MapleStory as an MMO in general, and I feel like it could be fixed, unlike MapleStory Worlds, by someone. I feel like keeping it at the core, the idea of like old school MapleStory kind of helps, but like adding a lot of the quality of life and changes done throughout the game's history, without adding in all the systems and power creep. I don't mind having like 1 or 2 systems from modern MapleStory. Like for example, I like Nebulites. That one got removed. Add back in a version of Nebulites that are a little bit less janky to understand. And then add in, I don't think it should be potential. I think flames work better. Flames should be the other one. And then you can have regular scrolling on top of that. And that's it. Those 3 systems. Nebulites as an additive thing, where you socket an item and then put the Nebulite on it to give it a boost, usually like 3% attack power at best, or magic attack power generally speaking. And then you that's the last thing you do. The second to last thing you do is you add flames to it. The flames would be like, and make the flames clear on what rarity the flame is. You're looking for a right combination of rank 9 flames or whatever it is. I think just simplify it down to the same kind of functionality, visual function as Modern Maple's potential, which is to say, make it so you have a normal, a rare, an epic, a unique, and a legendary, and those are what it shows as your lines are from flames, essentially. You just color them that way, and make sure you know that those colors are specifically that particular rarity. And then you have regular scrolling, so that's the first thing you do. You scroll first. You don't no, it doesn't need Star Force. It's just those 3. Makes sense. One is an one of them is something you have to go out and you have to get the scrolls for it, and you're trying to make a perfect item. Once you have that perfect item, you're gonna throw flames on it until you get a good or perfect flame on it, and then you're gonna finish it off with a good Nebulite, and that's how you min-max armor pieces, without having to go into potential and bonus potential and like all the bullshit. Monster cards is cool. Link skills are cool. I'm good with all that. Making Link skills cap out at level 210 sucks. Don't do that. Make it so a Link skill caps out at level 70 if the level cap is 200. Which I think the level cap... the level cap being 300 is fine, but I don't think there should be, like, it's designed for you to get to level 200 right away. How it's so class-focused? I think Link's skill should exist in some way, but I think you should have a more limited number of character slots. And all Link skills should be good to some extent. So you're trying to... Why not make it just choose for character? What do you mean? Oh, choose which Link skill you get for your character and gives to other characters. I mean, like, I don't mind it being class-focused specifically. I just think that there's too many class options. Like, it's fine that there's a lot of class options. I like there being a lot of variety in what you can choose. But a lot of these classes are so like, yeah, cool, press one button, everything dies, and then hold that down forever. Looking at you, Adele. Looking at you, Modern Nightwalker. If you get cooldown gear, you know. Looking at you, every single class, if you get your 6-job skill that just makes 2 orbs on the map and kills everything. Remember team mentioned earlier? You're working on a team photo? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You'll have to share it if you want to share it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you'll have to share it once you actually have one. I'd love to see it. Gotcha. No worries, man. No worries. But that's my opinion on modern MapleStory. I feel like if you want a modern MapleStory experience, probably the best time period for it is soon after Big Bang, like a post Big Bang pre-Red update, and then update it from there. What's up, Derpy? Clever what? You think both directions are fine with fewer characters and skills and less distance between best and worst Link skills? Or just letting you freely choose Link skills a character should? I think the Link skills should be... oh, we're in an ad. One sec. Once the ad's over, I'll talk about it. Ow. Let me know if you're not in an ad night later. If you're not, I'll keep talking about it. My ad's over. Is everyone ad's over? You out of the ad, Nightblader? Silence, I'll assume no. Out of ad. Also out of Nexon opening some stupid and even Pandora's boxes over time. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's the constant like power creep and changes over the years that are kind of alienating and not really fun, in my opinion. Not that the game isn't fun. It's just like less fun because of it. And now it's not fun in my opinion. Still, in my opinion, I think with like the Link skills, it shouldn't be like cool. You have to make one of every single class in the game to get all the Link skills. No. I mean like it should be cool. All thieves have the same Link skill. All warriors have the same Link skill. All pirates have the same Link skill, and all rangers have the same Link skill. So there'd be 5 Link skills, and then like maybe a Link skill for each hero class. Like a specialty class should have a Link skill as well. You know what I mean? So that there'd be 5 more. You'd have to make all 5 heroes, and you'd have to make one of each job type. You know what I mean? And then you can simplify it down even more. I think all 5 heroes, because they are hero classes specifically, each one of them should have their own Link skill. But other classes, like for example Kaiser, well they're part of a specific group. All of the people from that one planet, you know, all those like Dragoon type characters. Just make one of them, and you get a Link skill that's based on those types of characters. Then you'd have the Nova ones, yeah. Then you'd have a Link skill for the Sengoku people. So you'd have a Link skill that is either Kana or Hayato, and then you'd have a Link skill for specifically like in this case there's only one, but there was supposed to be more friend story characters. Now there's only one, and that's our favorite little chess boy. So that he'd be one, but technically speaking, there should have been more friend story characters. It just never ended up happening. It never ended up materializing, but that was the intent. But like you pick the subgenre of the characters that they're in, and make it so there's only one Link skill for that subgenre. Exactly, right? Except for heroes. Heroes all have their own. You could have it so all heroes give the same one, but I think it's more interesting if, just because of, for story reasons, they'll have their own link skill. Yeah. Makes more sense in my mind that they'd have their own just because of the story. Instead of continuing that, we have enticing new villain, Dark Mage #2. Yeah, isn't that fun? It's like how DBZ constantly is like, yeah, this new villain, it's Frieza again. Here's Frieza, but now he's gold. Here's Frieza, but now he's black. Here's you know, every time they come up with a new villain, here's Frieza, but now he has like machine parts. Here's Frieza's brother. Here's Frieza's dad. Like, why you gotta be lazy? Make something new. Nexon just copying Dragon Ball Z. It's Frieza again. And the Black Mage was was such a good character idea too. The Black Mage like design, like lore of it is cool, in my opinion. Even though no one pays attention to the lore, I think the lore of the Black Mage is really good. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Well, full inventory again. I just looked. What good timing on my part. I have nothing I want to keep because all of the wait. No, not that. What if he's actually fully evil this time? It's so stupid. The first time that was just a Tesser. Alrighty, let's see if we can get it. 7-3. That one's a fail, but what about you? Okay. That's better now. My glove 60 now? And there we go. There we go. That's just what we were hoping for. Look at that. Well, we got our good glove now. Great. Don't need to fucking scroll gloves anymore. Thank God. Thank God, no more glove scrolling. 17 int, 11 magic attack versus our previous one. 11 int, 8 magic attack And every point of int is magic attack. So this is actually a 28 magic attack glove. This was only a 19. So this is a +9. There we go. You'll love to see it. The one part that was completely unrelated to Arcane River. Which part was that? Was it Lucid's area? Was it Choo Choo Island? Was it one of the deeper ones? Reverse City. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. That was added later too. Reverse City was really rad. I agree with that. I wasn't really a big fan of the villain in Reverse City per se, but the idea behind it was really cool. I agree with that 100%, Night Player, 100%. 100%. I feel like Nexon will never do that, unfortunately. It's like the MCU, right? People are burnt out with like long storyline go burr. You want something a little simpler now. And that's fine. But it's hard to raise the stakes. Like cool, this area is higher level than any other level introduced before, and everything here is harder than anything you've ever faced. And it's cowboys. It's robot cowboys. Why are they harder than everything else? Why is that? Hmm. Why is Robot Cowboys harder than the Black Wings, huh? That makes no sense. Absolutely, he was. Not saying he was a bad villain, I just thought he was kind of a one-dimensional villain, which is fine. Which is fine. You don't need like a huge, like, world-ending stakes villain every time, right? per se. Right? Right. I agree with you. It's like Elder Scrolls Online, they decided to stop doing like super world-ending villains all the time for every single big update, and made a number of updates that were relatively smaller in like scope, but still relatively tough, right? Just like people don't want like big stakes like that every time. People will get burnt out on it. It's just how it is. I agree with that. Rule of cool does beat out the realism in games, absolutely. You know what they need to add? I know. I hate asking Nexon to add more characters to MapleStory. What I want them to add is a new character, a new class, and what they need to do is make a low-level area in one of the high-level zones. So a low-level area in the cowboy area, the like robot cowboy area, and make a new character class that is a robot cowboy. Make them a robot cowboy from that world. And don't make them like a robot like Zenon, like it's just a regular person who is amplified like a cyborg. Make it an actual robot. Why is the Black Mage weaker than a robot cowboy? Right? Because it's a cool robot cowboy. Boom. Nobody cares a Black Mage being weaker. I agree with that. Yeah. I think Rule of Cool is fun. You're right. But I want a robot cowboy that I can play. Thank you. I don't want them to look like a regular character class. Give them a really robot-y looking head. Make them look like the robot they're meant to be. Give the option to change your head to look like a regular MapleStory character, but normally you have a couple options of robot faces. Let it happen. I think give it the option to have both, and just make it in the pause menu. When you do faces for that kind of character, you get new faces that you can equip just like normal, and you can save them. But also give them their own unique little box that they can use to get robot faces, and let anyone grab a robot face even if they're not that class. Just introduce it with that class and make the lore being that they're a robot from that universe. Whatever, from that world, and allow other players to look like robots too, just for fun, for cosmetics. Totally fine. I don't find it to be a big deal at all. But god damn it, do I want a robot cowboy? Yes, I do. I want a robot cowboy. How about you? Oh, thanks for coming, Nightblader. You have a good rest of your day, man. Boop-a-doop-boo. Doo-ba-doop-ba-boo. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boo. I want to hear the song, but I'm gonna get demonetized for it, so I'm gonna change the song. I like that song a lot, but if I'm not talking over it, I can't be playing it. Unfortunately. If I'm talking over it, it's fine. But if I'm not, I can't. Hello, Akil. Welcome back. At the moment, this version, no. There is a final boss in regular MapleStory. But in this version of the game, we've only got one boss, and it's Papulatus. So far. There's going to be more bosses added later. The game is still in development, technically speaking. For now. But in the regular version, the Black Mage is the final boss, technically speaking. There are bosses beyond the Black Mage that are harder than the Black Mage, but the Black Mage is technically the story-ending final boss of the game. In this version, the final boss should be Pink Bean, technically speaking, but I'm sure the dev is going to add more bosses than just Pink Bean. Almost level 137. Those of you that are coming in for the first time on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. I'd appreciate it. Coming up on 400 followers. Lurker friendly. Meaning it won't shout you out. Unless you want to be. Which is perfectly fine. Level 137. What comes after this? Meditation? Infinity? Equines? But that requires a couple points and another thing. I don't know. What we got to scroll now? We got this, but we needed to get a better one. So let's see. I don't have that many scrolls. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Not a big deal at all. Alrighty, thank you guys for coming to the stream. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow here on Twitch. I'll be back later today. We're gonna be doing some not Chrono Story. We're gonna be doing some Deltarune tonight, and then some more Chrono Story tomorrow, maybe, depending on what time I stream. We're gonna be streaming a second time today, maybe twice tomorrow, early tomorrow if my wife's at work, and if not, late. We'll see. Thank you guys. I'll be back. Y'all have a good one.